What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video with your girl Yan. That is me. For the ones that don't know, the ones that are new, welcome. Make sure you guys head on over to my page and subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead on over and watch my videos that are on my YouTube channel already. Yeah, y'all, we're just gonna get into this video because I already know I talk too much, so we're just gonna get into this video. Oh, y'all, I'm trying like not to really talk too loud. I really need to get rid of this gum because it's going to be a distraction and it's just going to be too much. So I just started chewing it. Maybe I can have it under my tongue like that. Okay, you guys, so like I was saying, I don't want to talk too loud because my daughter is asleep. I need to take this out of my mouth because I can't talk like this. I'm trifling. I just put it on my paper. But anyways, you guys, so yes, my daughter is sleeping right now and I'm trying to record this video. So look at that. Look at that. Y'all, I just been all over the place and I just don't know where to start. So as you guys can see, I got my notebook right here. You guys really can't see the words. I don't know why. Okay. Can you guys see that? And now? No? Sure? No? Okay. So you guys, I have my notebook right here. If you guys see me like looking down at something, this is what I'm looking at. You guys see my gum? I'm trifling. This is what I'm going to be looking at because I just got a lot to talk about, y'all. And I know for the people that do watch me, they're probably like, Yan, where you been at? Because I know I've been getting DMs like, Yan, where you been at? When you gonna post another video? Yan, do you still do YouTube? Yan. Just a lot of just these same questions that I really couldn't answer during the time, y'all, because I was just so overwhelmed with so much. I'm just gonna get into that. The beginning of June, I really started like focusing on my daughter's birthday party. It was my first time doing everything, time decorating, y'all. It freaking drained me, okay? Like, I'm just honestly so glad that it's over, but y'all, that's where I've been. My mind has been out of it. I don't know what's going on. I miss YouTube so much, y'all. I missed YouTube. I missed doing, well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't stopped recording. I have so many videos coming very soon. I just have to get on the routine of recording and doing all of that. And I'm such a loud talker and my daughter's asleep. But anyways, you guys, so I'm just going to start from like literally the beginning because I just came on YouTube and there are a lot of people that don't really know me like that. I have subscribers on my channel that don't really know me like that. You know, they don't know where I'm from. We don't live in the same city, the same state. So I'm going to like deeper into all of that for you guys because when I started YouTube, I just started like, I didn't tell you guys who I was. I didn't tell you guys what I like to do. Like, I just expected for you guys to know for some reason. I don't know why. But that's besides the point, y'all. So we're gonna start from the top, tippity top, okay? So if this video makes it to my YouTube channel, just be grateful, okay? So who am I? Where am I from? Where was I born? Where do I live? What's my name? All those things, y'all. Y'all probably don't know, but my name is Ayana. You guys can call me Yan, like I said from the beginning. I live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That is the capital of Harrisburg, y'all. I mean, I said that's the capital of Harrisburg. That's the capital of Pennsylvania, y'all. Not Philly, okay? As much as I love Philly, it's not the capital, okay, y'all? Even though it should be, but it's not. So Harrisburg. I live in the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, y'all. How long have I been living here? I want to say, okay, let me start from the beginning. Let's rewind, okay? All the way back to when I can remember. I was born in 1996. I really should not probably be telling you guys all this information, honestly. You think it's a good idea for me to tell you? I don't even care. I was born December 1st. Yes, I am a Sagittarius gang. And if you don't have a Sagittarius in your life, baby, what is you doing? Baby, what is you doing? Yeah, I was born December 1st, 1996. I am from Reading, Pennsylvania. I remember when I was, how far can I remember back? I think honestly I remember like little snippets when I was like 4 years old, like little pieces, not like full, like I know what happened yesterday, no of course, but I do remember when I was, my daughter's up. She's gonna come in here, y'all, in 5, 4, 3. Lay! Come here! Come here! I'm in my room! Look at my daughter, because she's crying. What are you doing? Morning. Are you gonna say hi? Are you gonna say hi? Yo, she just woke up. Are we twins? Don't we look alike? So yeah, now I can talk as loud as I want because my daughter's hi, Mom. Yes. I know, it's my gum. We better be a little trifling. Here, you want a piece? It's still fresh. Here. That was some bird type stuff. But anyways, you guys, so yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. Wasn't raised, but you know, things happen. So at 7 years old, y'all, I want to say I do remember I had moved. Like literally my mom and my dad just decided to up and leave and go to not Greensboro. I'm lying. Where was it? Hinesville, Georgia, y'all. So I lived in Georgia and it was Hinesville, Georgia. I can't really remember as much as I thought I did remember. I can remember a lot. Yes. What? Horse. What are you talking about? Horse. Can we kiss? Okay. Can we sit down and can I make this video real quick? Okay. Anyways, you guys, so yeah, I remember like my mom and dad just deciding to yes, it's okay. They just decided to pack the stuff up and leave, y'all. Like I just remember I was living in Hinesville, Georgia, and we were living there for a minute. It wasn't that long. I remember visiting Hinesville, Georgia before we had even moved there because I want to say my aunt had lived in Hinesville, Georgia. This wasn't my first time living in Hinesville, Georgia, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because my aunt lived in Hinesville, Georgia before we lived in Hinesville, Georgia, and then we had visited Hinesville, Georgia, and then moved to Hinesville, Georgia. I had moved there again, but the first time my aunt was living there, I don't remember how old I was. I remember I was very young. I might have been 4 during the time because I remember living in Reading and then wanting to live with my aunt. So I lived with my aunt for a while, and then I had came back and I was staying with my mom in Reading, and then 7, I'm pretty sure it was 7, I remember it, and then we had moved to Hinesville, Georgia. I kind of remember a little bit of things, you know, that went down in Hinesville, Georgia when I was living there. I remember I had went to a school, I forget what it's called, y'all. I forget what the school's called, y'all. But I remember when I was living in Georgia with my aunt, my cousins, they're a little older than me, so they were in school and I wasn't during the time. And I remember when I had went to their school one time, I was like, oh, like I want to go to this school. Like, y'all, when I tell you, it was literally like a High School Musical. It was like a High School Musical type of school. Like, it wasn't a High School Musical type of school, but that's how I thought of it when I was younger. Like, I was like, oh, like, this is like a really cool school. Like, they just have really cool stuff. It, like, the way that they had the school set up for us kids, it was just like really entertaining for us. Like, I just really wanted to go to that school. I remember nothing. But anyways, stop. But anyways, you guys, so moving on, I had moved to Hinesville, Georgia. When I moved, y'all, I moved literally to that school that I wanted to go to, that my cousins were going to. Like, 2 years back, I think I want to say, because I remember, I think I was like 4. It has to be a little like between 2 and 3 years after I had went to that school. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my cousin went to this school. I always wanted to go to this school, y'all. Like, I just manifested it so young, right? So when I went to the school, y'all, it was a little bit different from how I imagined it when my cousins had went to school, but it was still kind of somewhat the same. But I was just like, it was just weird because I've always wanted to go to the school, and I went to the school, y'all. So I remember after a while, my mom, like, literally, I remember she came and picked me up, because I think I was the only person going to school. By the way, I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters plus me, so it's 5 kids that my mom has. It's 5 kids that my mom has. I'm the oldest, y'all. Forgot to throw that in there. I'm the oldest. But anyways, you guys, so I was in school. I remember one day my mom came and picked me up super early. Well, it wasn't early, but it was at the end of the day. And it was her first time coming to pick me up at the end of the day, while school was going on. So I'm like, what is going on? The people were telling me, oh, Ayana, I'm going to miss you. My teachers were telling me, like, saying, oh, we're going to miss you. And I'm just like, just confused. Like, what are you talking about? My mom had finally told me, I'm going to a different school in that area. It was a little further from where I was going already, but it was still like somewhat in the area. But when I was a child, y'all, I'm going to tell you, I was so shy. I was so shy. Like, it was so hard to get me to talk to anybody. Like, I mean, of course I would talk to my sisters and brothers and my mom and my dad when I was home, but like when I went to school, y'all, I was mute, like complete mute. The teachers were like, what's wrong? Do you know anything? Really? The teachers were just like, didn't know if I knew anything, even though like I knew what was going on. But I was just like super shy to the point where I didn't talk at all, y'all. Like, I was super mute. You couldn't get me to talk. You couldn't get me to say anything. And like, as a kid in school, I never want my kid to be like that in school. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what it was, but I was just so used to like being with my mom, my sisters, my brother, and my dad. Like, I was just used to them, and I was not used to nobody else. So when I had moved to a different school, y'all, it was so much harder because I had no idea who these people were. I didn't know who these kids were. They didn't go to my daycare. I didn't like the school. I didn't know any type of teachers. Like, the school that I was already going to, I was so used to because I had seen the teachers already. I was in another grade. Like, it was different. I wasn't even in that school for a whole year, y'all. I don't think I was in that school for a whole year. Like, I don't remember being in that school that long, because every time I would like try to make like somewhat of a friend, we will always move. I remember that. I was in the school for a short period of time, and then I had moved back to the school that I was used to. So since I was so used to that school, y'all, like, I knew the teachers, I knew the people, and I was happy to be back at that school. And I actually started talking more when I went back to the school than when I first had attended the first school. So like, everybody was just like, oh, like, she's back. Like, but I was talking more. Like, I was just doing more. I wasn't as shy as I was the first time that I had went to that school. I remember just picking up, leaving, and then moving on to Greensboro, North Carolina, y'all. So Greensboro, North Carolina, I feel like that is more of my home because we spent so many years. We spent longer than we did in Georgia. When I first went to the school, y'all, it was like, I wasn't as shy as I was from the other schools at all. Not really, because everybody, I don't know. I feel like the people in North Carolina were so much different from the people in Georgia, honestly. I don't know what it was, but it was just something that was different about it. I don't know if it was me growing and the age difference. I don't know what it was, but I just enjoyed North Carolina better than I did in Georgia. It was just, I was so used to it. So like, I was so used to it. And then when you're younger, it's kind of hard for you to make friends because during that time it was no type of technology. We weren't able to stay in contact with each other. The only time we would see each other was at school. So like when I was in Georgia and I went to the schools, I didn't know these people. And then when I came to North Carolina, I stayed in the school for a couple years, so I was used to that. So the school that I went to, I remember its name. It was Hunter Elementary. When I had started school, I had started 3rd grade. And I remember being at this one school for 3 years because, I'm sorry, y'all. 3 years because I had went from 3rd grade to 5th grade. And no, not 5th grade. So it wasn't 3 years. Yeah, 5th grade. No, not 5th grade. 4th grade. 5th grade. No. Yawn. From 3rd to 4th grade. Yeah, from 3rd to 4th. No way. 5th grade. I remember being at this. During my 5th grade year, y'all, I had left that summer. I had came back to Pennsylvania, but I was staying with my aunt for the summer. And this was like in Philly. Like, it was outside of Philly. It was a little town. It's called Ambler, Pennsylvania, but it was outside of Philly. So I had visited there with my aunt, and I would stay there literally the whole summer. And then I had found out that my mom was moving. So once that summer was over for me to go to 6th grade, I had came back to North Carolina from Ambler, from staying with my aunt all summer. I had basically came back to a whole new home, y'all. I didn't know the school that I was going to. I didn't know the people that I was going to know. Like, I wasn't sure how I was going to deal with this. I just knew that I was in a different neighborhood, a different school. I was a new kid, basically. Once school had started or whatever, you guys, I had made my friends. I had already knew a couple people at school, and they had went to the school that I was going to. So after that, y'all, I didn't even finish a whole year at my new school. I had left. Literally, my mom came again, and I had found out that we were actually moving back to Pennsylvania. So y'all, I'm not upset, but like, as a 10-year-old, you're just like, bro, this is my home, this is my school, like, these are my friends. Like, you just don't understand when you're young. So it was just very hard for me during that time, honestly, because then I had moved to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I'm at right now. So when I had moved to Harrisburg, it was like a totally different atmosphere. I didn't want to be in Harrisburg at all, y'all. When I tell you, I was just telling my mom, like, when I come home from school, don't ask me how my day was. Like, I was so miserable, y'all. So anyways, I went to a school in Harrisburg, and then after that we had moved again, y'all. After 6th grade was over, you guys, I had moved to a different school in Stilton. If you guys don't know, then you guys don't know, but for those that do know, you know. I had moved I had moved into Stilton, and I stayed in Stilton. Literally, that was the longest time I've ever stayed in a school. Well, of course, because, you know, when you're in middle school, high school, you know, you want to stay in the same school for real. So I had stayed in Stilton, and then I had stayed in Stilton from, what was it, 7th grade all the way up until I graduated my 12th grade year, y'all. That was probably a lot for you guys, but that is just who I am, where I've been, what schools I've went to, just a little more detailed of who I am, where I came from, what I'm doing, that type of thing. So you guys, now, of course, I have a daughter that you guys just seen. I don't know, I probably said that in the beginning. I think I did. But now that you guys see her up, this is my daughter, Jalea Braylin. She is 2. How old are you?
1.
I just say you're 2.
3.
2.
2.
Look at my mouth. 2.
2.
Good girl. Anyways, you guys, so she just turned 2, June 29th, y'all. Why did I start YouTube? What are my goals? What am I doing right now? I have a really big goal ever since I've been out of high school to start acting. I did go to school for acting for a semester, and then I completely stopped. I just wasn't motivated enough. I wasn't in the right state of mind. Like, I was just all over the place. I couldn't focus. It was just a lot going on during that time, y'all. So I stopped going. I can't, like, I wish I would have kept going, y'all, because I'm pretty sure I would have been farther than what I am now with it. But I'm really appreciative of where I am now, who's in my life, all of that type of stuff. Everything happens for a reason. I do believe in all of that, y'all. So yes, that is a goal for me. Why I started YouTube, y'all, is because, you know, I feel like it is just part of who I am. YouTube is just a part of who I am. When I create my YouTube, my content, my videos, all of that, I edit, I just feel like it's a part of who I am. I've always wanted to do YouTube, y'all, ever since I've been out of high school. I started doing YouTube, but then I stopped. I started doing YouTube, y'all, in the beginning after high school. I had made a video. If you guys didn't see it, then you guys probably won't ever see it. But I had made a video and I just stopped doing it. It was a little story time, y'all, and it was just awful. The quality was awful. Technology was not how it used to be, y'all. Thank God for that. I really want to be consistent with YouTube. That's one of my goals, to just continue to be consistent with YouTube. Goal for me for YouTube, I want to you know, be making some type of income off of YouTube eventually, soon. Hopefully it'll happen. I know it'll happen. I just have to be consistent. That is another goal. Me being consistent with life, with what I want to do with life, is super hard, especially being a mom to a 2-year-old, a toddler. This is my first time being a mom, so it's just really hard trying to stay motivated, trying to be motivated. But I always try to wake up on a positive note, just making sure, you know, writing things down like, you have to get this done today, this done today, this done today. And then I completely stopped, y'all, and I had to just get back on track. What I love to do, you guys, if you guys don't already know me, me and Lay love to go where, Lay? Where are we going? Park? We went to the park. No, where are we going? Target. Exactly. So we love Target. Me and Lay love Target. I love going to Target. Honestly, who doesn't like going to Target? What female doesn't like going to Target? Like, if you don't like going to Target is super expensive, y'all. I understand that part, but like, even when I don't want to spend money, I will still go and make a Target trip just to, like, look around, just to know, you're buying this next time you come in here, or you know, like, I just love Target, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just can't stay away. Like, it's just, we have a love-hate relationship because Target is so expensive. It's a hate thing. And then I just love Target. I love Target.
I love Target.
Another thing I love doing is being with my daughter, y'all. Honestly, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. What I'm doing now, y'all. Okay, so I was working a full-time. I was a caregiver. If you don't know what a caregiver is basically somebody taking care of somebody else. I mean, but the type of caregiver I was doing disabilities. There are different type of caregivers out here. There are caregivers who are helping elderly people that need help, that are just, you know, they're just old. And then there are caregivers that help people with disabilities, and that's what I was doing. I was helping others with disabilities. I really loved what I was doing. The only thing I didn't love was the company. You know, when you're working for somebody, it's kind of hard to enjoy your job because you always know that you have somebody watching over you, and I just don't like that type of stuff. So y'all, ever since I wanted to always do YouTube, I felt like just taking time off of work, it'll almost be a year that I have not been working. Just spending my time to myself and my daughter and YouTube. Honestly, even though I have not been consistent with YouTube, that is why I stopped working my 7 to 3, 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it, type of job. You know, some companies just don't appreciate what they have. So I had to leave, y'all, and it was really messing with my mental. So I just, I had to go. I'm still working on myself, y'all, because I am literally a work in progress. It has been a very long journey, but where I'm at today is where I'm at, and that's just that. That's what I'm taking, and that's what I'm appreciative. I'm still here. I'm living. My blood's flowing. My daughter's healthy. I'm healthy, So I have to appreciate the little things, and it was really hard for me to appreciate the little things that were in front of me already when I was working my job, because it was just, yes. Oh, it was just so draining to me, y'all. So, and yeah, y'all. So you guys are gonna see me a lot more, as long as I'm still being consistent. So to end this video off, you guys, I really appreciate those who support me. I really appreciate my subscribers that I have right now. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure you go subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you have me on social media, give me some good ideas that I could do for YouTube. So yeah, you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.